Pyroclastic resonance, body temperatures still well above ambient, and freshly broken earth. Ah, forgive my manners. You were sent to meet a contact, and here I am, Jubal Calidus, Arch-Sage of the Scholia Arcana. If you would be so kind as to ready your weapons, I believe we are about to be attacked. You will be in my thoughts. That was bracing, wasn't it? Ethan did not exaggerate your prowess, but it was a pity what happened to this caravan. I followed their trail from Melaglir in the hope that they carried a letter from the missing Adept Fel, and indeed I was correct. I believe this should go to you. The message names a likely suspect. Continue onward then, to Melaglir. Speak to this Patrick Morkan, and find what befell our missing colleague. I am not accustomed to being questioned by anyone, even newcomers as promising as you. See to your task, neophyte, and remember, whatever attacked Adept Fel is not to be underestimated. You will be in my thoughts.
Hello there. On a darkling wind she rose, gripped within impassioned throes, and I, her chosen witness proud, did fall beneath her endless shroud. Something about you reminded me of a verse. Of course, the poet was discussing death. I'm Patrick Morcan. How may I be of assistance? Ah, her. A particularly belligerent woman, if I recall. I believe she left our village recently for parts unknown. Master Dace made quite the fuss. Apparently, she left her possessions in a footlocker in her room. I suppose she left in a hurry. Don't be a stranger.
Greetings.
You're not from around here, are you? I am Eli Thames, and I could use your help with a delicate task. Lord Candrian wears a large ceremonial signet ring. He removes it only to sleep. I need you to go to Candrian Keep and steal it. Excellent. I'm told that Lord Candrian keeps it in his bedroom in Candrian Keep. Obtain the ring and return to me for another task. Another time, then.
Hail, Wanderer.
Durant Allies.
Guard doing sending a neophyte to rescue me? Doesn't he understand what's going on here? There is a necromancer in Mel Aglia. Look around you. Patrick Morkin's wife may have died from natural causes, but nothing natural brought her back. I know because I've been watching her walking corpse feast on prisoners for over a week. She and her husband are nearby. If you strike quickly, you can catch them by surprise and end this horror. Yes, I'm not certain which is more torturous, having to watch Patrick Morkin feed villagers to his dead wife, or the way he caresses her cheek as he wipes the blood from her chin. Oof. As threatening as his dead wife may seem, kill the sorcerer first. Once the master is destroyed, the magic that animates her corpse will dissipate. She's just an automaton, after all. We both know there isn't a magic that can bring the dead back to life. I'll see to getting out of this cell. With you distracting them, I should be able to escape. I'll see you at the Raven when this is done. By all means, take your time killing the psychotic necromancer who almost fed me to his dead wife. I'll just wait here. Good luck. Be cautious when dealing with this monstrosity. Good luck.
This isn't what it looks like. Oh, fine. I'll admit it. I tried to bring her back from the grave. Is it really so hard to understand? Have you never been in love? I'll say one thing. Your timing is impeccable. I think she's hungry, and you'll make quite the feast. So, stop.
After all this, I'm grateful to be alive. And uneaten. It was lucky that you showed up when you did. I must say, I'm impressed, neophyte. Few of your rank would be able to handle a necromancer of Morkan's power. I will remain behind, attend to the village. You should report to Savant Engar as quickly as you can. Not an unusual thing in these times, especially with the Tuatha raiding the coastline. But Kandrian's always been secure. When the Order heard of what was happening, we had to investigate. Something unnatural was at play. Goodbye, then.
This is hard. Right? The maid who hesitates is lost. You must be confident. You must strike. Ah! A newly recruited student. Welcome. Please join us. We're simply preparing for some field research. Part of the training involves sending initiates to Gloam Thicket, a Fey Hollow in a Catha. It gives my pupils first-hand experience with Fey magics. Now that I think of it, I believe you're overdue for some field research yourself. Care to investigate? Like I said, it's in the Akatha. Given the environment and the presence of Morgan, I'd say a Banshane priestess has awakened. Dangerous things. I suggest fireballs to the head repeatedly until it stops moving. Hello.
Yes? So, a necromancer was behind Melaglia's disappearing villagers. Disturbing. My suspicions regarding your potential were well-founded. You are forthwith promoted to the rank of docent. As a docent, your first order of business is to the west, to speak with a man named Anchor Edmure. You are to liaise with a man named Anchor Edmure, a rather enthusiastic sagecrafter from the village of Emer to the west. He often sends reports of mystical occurrences that usually turn out to be exaggerated tales of inebriated fever dreams. His latest cry for help, however, may hold some truth. Go to Emer, speak to the man, and find out what he means by Shardfall has come alive. Oh, goodbye then. Ah, my favorite docent. I imagine it rankled Adept Fell to no end that you were responsible for saving her life. That pleases me. You wish to know more about him? I believe he is a sagecrafter of some ability. His ardor for magic is noble, but I fear he has never demonstrated the breadth of skill necessary to warrant an invitation to our order. I am a savant in our prestigious order. As scholars of the arcane, we are organized into various ranks according to our mastery of magic. Savant is the second highest rank of the order. My responsibilities may be difficult for you to comprehend until you are better versed in exactly what it is we do. Oh, goodbye then.
Yes?
I've been providing goods to the Order for over a decade. What's your interest? Goodbye.
You're with the Scholia Arcana, are you not? I'm so very honored to make your acquaintance. I know what I wrote was vague. At first, I didn't know what I was dealing with. It's just... Shardfall. It's changed. Shardfall is a cave to the west and north. It's a good place to harvest shards, hence the name. The place always has a bit of a chill, but recently the cave became cold, and it howls like it's angry. Many days past, my assistant, Donald Cutty, delved into the cave to collect samples. He never returned. It's more than just wind. It's like the cave is screaming. I could almost make out the words too, but I couldn't take the cold. I had to flee. I tried to find my assistant, but I failed. The cold of the cave is too great. Not 6 steps in, my boots froze to the very rock. That's why I've been devising a talisman to stay warm. The work is almost complete, too. I just need one last thing. If you're willing to aid me, perhaps we can solve this mystery. After I failed to make it deeper into Shardfall than just a few steps, I put up a barrier. No need to have some poor fool stumble in there by mistake. The barrier will let you through if you have an amulet that can keep you warm. Like one made from a Barghest's heart. A Paragon Barghest, that'll do just fine. I've heard of one ranging north of Umair. If you can kill it, fetch me its heart, and I will be able to complete my pendant. Later then.
Welcome back.
The Shaper bequeathed her music to the countryside of marbled ruin. The plains birthed the gentle grass. Listless streams meandered through the verdant hills and babbled of their gentle travel to the face of the windswept cliffs. Thus the symphony of Arathel began.
Lovely day, isn't it?
The heart of a Paragon Barghest. Incredibly tough creatures they are. Give me a moment. There, take it. You're better suited to plumbing the depths of Shardfall than I. You can now brave the cold to investigate exactly what's happening. Years ago, I read a treatise from Savant Hadris Llewellyn that suggested frost magic was particularly potent there, but I never gave it much thought. All I really know is something dark is happening within. Be cautious. Later then.
What do you wish to discuss?
Thank the gods. Someone's come for me at last. Yes, I am the scoundrel you're looking for. Yes, I stabbed my partner in the back. Do with me what you like. Just please, please take the amulet. It's yours. It's terrible. Fire, ice, lightning. You will see. Yes, and I am a thief. Never had a spot of good luck. But taking what belongs to others doesn't make me a bad man, just a weak one. I'll tell you why. This Fey trinket belonged to Armand the Clever, and it's cursed. Like most, I considered it an old traveler's story. Well, now I'm a believer. It's real. I have the scars to prove it. Your only hope is to give it away, or to travel to Armand's Hollow, in hopes you can remove the curse, which is why I'm here. Please, take the amulet. I am so weak. I cannot withstand its influence. If I possess it any longer, I will surely die. Perhaps the most treacherous and playful Fey ever to walk the green lands of the Summer Court. Evidence of his trickery can be found all over the Phalanx. Armand's Hollow of Syl is not far, right here in the Cradle of Summer. That's where I'm headed now. It is my salvation. Legend says that Armand crafted it by combining lightning, fire, and frost, an arcane trick he stole from the Scholia Arcana. All I know is what I've seen. Once that amulet is in your possession, it will torture you. Only the strongest can withstand its punishment. Only one such as you. What a relief. You have no idea how long I've been trying to abandon that damn thing. In order to be rid of its curse, you must take the amulet to Armand's Hollow of Syl and cleanse it. Armand wishes to make you enter his lair and face its many dangers. But once you've done that, the amulet is yours to keep. If you ask me, it's a high price to pay for a rather dull trinket. Goodbye. Don't mind me. Just another refugee looking for a handout. Life's tough, what with the Freemen striking us at every turn. You understand, I'm sure. Wonderful. Give it here. The amulet itself isn't worth the stone it's made from, but it's the story that interests me. Something of Armand's belongs to me. I don't have much in the way of gold, but I have acquired quite the collection of useful items in my, travels. That's why I like you. You prefer action to debate. You will go far because of it. Like me. Well, like me before I was betrayed and left for dead. Bye.
I wondered when you would find me. Almost enough to make you believe in fate, isn't it? The woman I wore last time we danced wasn't as strong as this one. Perhaps I flatter myself to think I might offer a better challenge now. Sideus, the Crystal Weir. That is what this place was called once. Much more appropriate a name than Shardfall, don't you think? My people have lost their appreciation for language, it seems. So much has changed since I last walked the world. That was long ago, when I learned the only answers worth seeking lie in death, mortal. Death, and death alone. Such enthusiasm. Very well. This body has served its purpose. And you should be more fun than that poor gem cutter I found. Have you learned any new tricks since our last meeting? Don't disappoint me.
If you learn what happened to my assistant, please let me know. Later then. If you learn what happened to my assistant, please let me know.
I've lived in America. You see, my apprentice Donald and I have no...
Yeah, that's his ring, all right. What a shame. He had real talent and a promising future. Here, take these. I made them for Donald. To help him in his pursuits of sage crafting. But perhaps you can put them to good use. Later, then.
Good evening.
Ah, there you are. So you are the new initiate that has everyone talking. I heard how indispensable you were in stopping that necromancer in Melaglir. I am Erin Methneen. Savant Engar suggested that I congratulate you on what he estimated would be an inevitable victory, and that I give you this. Additionally, he requested that you meet him atop the mountain of Skycrown to the south. I have no idea why, but the note will likely explain further. Good luck!
Good evening.
Criathnock Thintry, the Fae call it. Sky Crown Mountain. It's beautiful, isn't it? Like stars across the night sky, the varied elements of magic arrange themselves throughout our world in different patterns. This place is a convergence of one such pattern, a focus of the energies of air and light. Exactly so. This place is to lightning what Aard is to fire, or Sadeas is to ice. Your power has grown so much in so short a time. It is astonishing, really. I am proud to have guided you this far. At first, I thought I could contain her, that I could keep her at bay. But I was vain. Her power is vast, and she is tireless. Ever since your initiation trial, she has been worming deeper into my mind. She made me wait until you arrived. I cannot fight her any longer, so I must try to end it here. Now run! Run!
This mage was clever. It took a great effort to break his mind. And at the last moment, he sought to deny my victory. Unfortunately for you, he failed. Are you beginning to see the pattern, child? From flame and frost and storm, I take my form. Who am I? How could you possibly understand the music that I move to? Does the hurricane explain to the reed why it roars? I am the hurricane, and you are nothing more than a reed, stubborn, unbent, and soon broken. I have eaten the fruit of Irminsul, the Tree King, and sown blood into the fields of Aesir Danon. I have sucked marrow from the bones of Irathi, and listened to the laments of dying stars. I am the Empyrean, the dark-hearted, the Lady of Sorrow and Dust. I will not bow to your will. Now die!
There you are. Good, you're back. As much as I'm dying to know what transpired atop Skycrown, that'll just need to wait until the Archsage is through with you. He requested you join him in his quarters, just around the corner down the hall.
Hello. Rain and Yorn can teach stagecraft.
Greetings, Adept. At last. I had hoped you'd come sooner. The curse is strong. That you are here at all is a godsend. The creature that has stalked the minds of our savants, Nuala, Kadok, and Ethan. She is here. She has come for me, at last. The possession she used on the savants you encountered, I tried to fend her off. Though I stand before you, the sorceress has begun usurping other parts of my mind. I retained a part of myself, and made the glyph that took you here. When we met in Talarain, I knew then that Savant Inga was right about you. Maybe too right. It is more than chance, Adept, that has brought you into contact with this sorceress before. And it's more than luck, I think, that you survived each encounter. She is the one that has stalked the minds of our greatest mages. But there is a more troubling history than that. Once I have been freed, there will be plenty of time to discuss her true nature. I am not the Archsage without cause. I had prepared myself for this manner of attack. It is how I can speak with you now. She is assuming control of my uncontrolled thoughts. I cannot venture out of this sanctum, lest I fall to her. You must thwart her plans. Take this, the true history of our order. It is the only help I can give you now. The sorceress has taken over some parts of my mind. They will be strong, magnified aspects of myself. Be wary.
You are too late, child. Even if you halt my ensnarement of the Archsage's mind, I have already accomplished what I needed. I have seen all that I need to see, and you have served your purpose well. This body is the incarnation of the Archsage's goals and ideals. For all his aspirations, the man is a slave to his discipline. It is a pity. Had I the time to foster some of these ambitions, he would make a useful pawn, just like you. Do you not understand, child? It was your initiation that freed me. The magic of the spell could not find your potential, and so it chose the greatest power this world has ever known. Ah, but you have not seen his thoughts like I have. I have delved into the man's aspirations. They are laughable. They leave him disregarding the reality of his pitiful situation. Even on this hill, you see all the parts of himself he ignored. The sacrifices he made to become the Archsage he thinks he is. And they shall rise again. Taste his ambition. You will know my fury! I see that my attempts to take hold of the Archsage's ambitions were less than successful. Not that he cares. There are, after all, so many flaws for me to hook into, to exploit. Already I have gleaned from his thoughts all I need. Perhaps you would like to know his feelings towards me, Ciara Sedanus? Yes, I am the tyrant queen of the Dark Empyrean. The fools of the Scholia Arcana believe I was killed, but the Archsage knows the truth. It is, perhaps, why he has surrendered all hope. He knows I cannot be defeated, only delayed. In all the minds I have seen, there have been none that carried such indifference as this Archsage. Does he care about the wars that wage across his land? No. Does he care for the lives of his subordinates? Not in the slightest. He long ago surrendered to the inevitability of my return. Indeed, I had much the same thought. It is so small and boring, after all. He resigns himself to a singular fate, and this apathy that ensues, it is absolute. He truly cares nothing for his subordinates, or his home. I wish to enjoy this sensation more. So instead of me, you shall face some of this man's nightmares.
Well done, Adept. I no longer feel the prying of Sedanus on my mind. You have freed me of her. Thank you, Adept. By freeing me of her influence, I can distill for you those thoughts you have liberated. From my ambition, I can impart to you an indomitable resolve. From my indifference, I can craft a fearless impartiality. The choice is yours. I am the Archsage, but I am also a human. There were certain flaws of character that I had repressed. Sardanis intensified those flaws until they threatened to overcome me. By destroying them, you freed me of these flaws. I can give you the knowledge of this freedom. A quality you certainly do not lack. But I think you will require every last ounce of our metal to see this through to the end. Now, are you prepared to leave? We have much ahead of us when we return to my quarters. Good. When we return, speak with me. The sorceress will not be suffered any longer. I am sure you have questions, and I shall do my best to answer them. First, let me say this. No adept in the history of the Scholia Arcana has earned the Savant's Ring more than you. Take it with my gratitude. Now prepare yourself. The time for suffering the predations of our enemy is at an end. It is our turn to strike. There is little else we can do but summon her. It might seem foolish, but if we do not try here, we will surely fail later. It is time for you to learn the truth of our order, the truth of Sierra Sardanis, and the fall of the Dark Empyrean. Sierra Sardanis was never killed, Savant. She was imprisoned within the very stones of Rithir. Because of you, she has awakened, and though trapped, she has proven formidable. Now to destroy her, we must release her. When Ethan Engar cast the ritual for your initiation trial, he created a magic whose purpose was to conjure that which could challenge your potential. None could have anticipated that. To do so, the magic of the ritual would actually find Sardanis, buried deep within her prison. The smallest part of her consciousness was summoned into your trial. Once awakened, she began using the minds of those involved to craft her escape. The truth of the Scholia Arcana's founding, its true purpose, is a secret that has been passed down from Archsage to Archsage. We have many savants within our order, those supremely gifted in the arts of alchemy or sagecrafting or scholarship. But there is a reason that Archsages are chosen according to their mastery of war magic, because one day Sardanis will return, and one must be prepared to face her. Since her awakening, Sardanis has been reaching out from her prison and possessing mages within our order. Her goal was the creation of 3 elemental keys, the sun, storm, and frost stones that you hold now. We will use these keys exactly as Sardanis intended. We will free her, and I will kill her. The brilliant Savaladan Bloodgood led the founders to build the very grounds of the Scholia Arcana into a spell, the glyph that imprisons Sardanis. Let the magic guide you. Walk the grounds and place each key with the appropriate founder, and the spell will be undone. When Sardanis is free, join me at the center of the glyph. She will emerge, and I shall make my stand. Good luck. The prison is weakening. Only one more key remains. feel the harmonies of the spell glyph unraveling?
Why does she not believe us?
No. Be
Stay
ready.
back.
It's you must... Ah!
For so long, I have anticipated this moment. To savor the sweet taste of freedom, and to destroy the legacy of those that imprisoned me. And I owe it all to you. From the beginning, you've played your part with a bright perfection. Each step in harmony with my will. Fool. So much potential. It is a pity I have to kill you now. Archsage. What silly titles you children use. That wretch would have been a servant in the Dark Empyrean. But rest assured, he is safe now. Deep within the very same spell that bound me, and he will rot there for all eternity. Of course it must. I've spent the last 7 centuries locked within a prison spell, forged from these very stones. I cannot step backward in time and visit my vengeance on those who put me here, but I can destroy their legacy. The Scholia Arcana will not survive the hour. You are...
You have done what no other member of our order could. You have faced Ciara Sedanus and emerged victorious. After your trial of initiation, Jubal Calidus gave this to me. I realize now he meant for you to have it upon his death. The Scholia Arcana owes you everything, and are now yours to command, Archsage. In moments of solitude, I wonder, with recent events plaguing our mages so, will we survive these coming times?